In a state where football legends stand tall, Bob Lilly could be head and shoulders above the rest. He is a native Texan and played all but 1 year of his entire football life in the Lone Star State. He excelled as a defensive tackle at TCU, becoming an all-conference performer twice, and an All-American as a senior in 1960.
I've always said I was the cheapest recruit that TCU or anybody ever had, I guess. You know, I hear all these stories about these young athletes getting all this money to go to college, and I remember that they sent me a 1-cent postcard, which, you know, they don't even have 1-cent postcards anymore now, and said, would you like to go to TCU and have a full scholarship? If so, please let us know. And I think I signed that same card and said yes and put a stamp on it and sent it back. And I'll never forget when all the students came in. Everybody they were all wearing slacks and sports coats, and most of them had a car, and I couldn't believe it. I just was amazed and felt kind of shoddy. And so I guess that's when I really got motivated to play hard in football and maybe get into professional football. That was the dream that I developed that first couple of years at TCU.
After terrorizing the Southwest Conference for 3 years, Lilly made his mark on the NFL, wearing number 74 as a member of the Dallas Cowboys, where he earned a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. All this for a guy who didn't particularly care for the game as a youngster.
By the time I was an 8th grader, I was about 6'2", and I weighed about 150 pounds, and I played the 6th grade, well, spring of the 6th grade I came out for football, and by the time I was in 8th grade I was tall and skinny and just totally uncoordinated and hated football by that time as far as the playing of it, because I would get knocked down every time and it just wasn't any fun. First day of practice in my 6th grade, the first day the coach was a big guy, he was about my size now, and he hit me with a forearm in the nose. He didn't intend to, but it bled in my nose, broke my nose, and I wanted to quit, but I was afraid to.
But he never quit. And due to his superb skills at the game, Lilly found out he had a knack for something which would lead him to a career after his playing days were over.
One of the All-American teams that I made was the coach's All-American team, which was sponsored by Kodak, Eastman Kodak Company. And they gave us a box of film, and they gave us a camera. And it was sort of like football when I was little. I just, you know, it got in my blood, shooting pictures and seeing images come up.
He now owns his own photography and art gallery just across the border from Texas, in Mesilla, New Mexico. And along with associates Dee Wooten and David Giuffre, Lilly is ready to make his mark again.
I always wanted to put in a little gallery and just put out some of my prints, and that would give me a motivation to, you know, continue with this hobby. And it's worked real well. I've had it this first year I've been in business. Haven't been in business a year, but I've sold quite a few prints and learned a lot, and actually learned to become a merchant, you know, just by doing this, and it's really been enjoyable.